Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andy McNamara, and welcome in for what should be another great matchup. Our game today showcases some of the biggest stars in the league, and I'm expecting some pretty impressive numbers to be posted today. It looks like both these teams are ready to go. Let's head down to the action. He kicks it deep. He'll field the kickoff. That's the end of that play. First down and 10 to go. Player in motion to the left. Johnson's back to pass. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. Operating from the gun. And he's brought down in the backfield for a sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. Third down. Johnson's back to pass. Throws one. Tipped away and incomplete. The offense sets up to punt one away. He makes the punt. The punt is caught. And down he goes. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. He'll pitch it off to the right side. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Let's see how the penalty affects that play. They're going to flag the defense for a face mask there. They will accept the penalty. First and 10. Davis hands it off. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Bradley. Gain of 6 on the play. San Antonio makes their way to the line here on second down. Davis back to pass. He's hit hard and taken down in the backfield. Loss of 7. Fourth play of the drive. Davis back to pass. Bowman holds that ball in. First down, San Antonio. San Antonio makes their way up to the line. It'll be a run to the... Breaks the plane. Touchdown, San Antonio. They're setting up for the extra point. It's up. And the extra point is good. The first score of the game does go to San Antonio. Let's see what they do next. Lining up for the kickoff. He'll send this one deep. The kickoff is fielded. And he's brought to the turf. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Johnson's back to pass. And he's brought down in the backfield for a sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. Second play of the drive. Johnson's back to pass. Tosses a pass. And down he goes. Gain of 15. Third play of the drive. Ball goes to Miles. Bailey's got him. Down for the tackle. That will go for about 5 yards. Fourth play of the drive. Johnson's back to pass. And down he goes. That's a sack. Loss of 6 on the play. Second down. Johnson on the handoff. And he's finally stopped after a great run. That'll bring up third down. Third down for the offense. Johnson on the handoff. The ball is on the ground. And the tackle is made. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Makes the handoff. And he got him. Tackle made by Johnson. Gain of 4 on the play. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. San Antonio makes their way to the line here on second down. Davis hands it off. Taken down by Saunders. That brings up third down. Third play of the drive. He drops back into the pocket. Makes the throw over to the left side. Tipped away and incomplete. A long field goal attempt here for the offense. Here's the kick. And it sails through. And that score extends San Antonio's lead. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He'll boot this one deep into the end zone. The kickoff is caught. And the defender got him down. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Miles takes the handoff. And he is eventually brought down. A huge pickup there by the offense. First down and 10 to go. Running the RPO, he'll give it away and let the runner take it. And the tackle is made. They'll lose 1 on the play. Second down for the offense. 11 yards to go. The first quarter comes to an end. San Antonio on top for now with a small lead. Second down, 11 yards to go. Pitch right to the runner. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. Operating from the gun. He drops back to pass. Johnson pulls the trigger. Batted down and incomplete. The punt team takes the field. He makes the punt. He fields the punt. And he's tackled. A fresh set of downs for San Antonio. Toss to the left side. He eludes the first defender. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Bradley. They'll pick up a couple yards there. Second play of the drive. The handoff is made. Flynn brings him down. That will be good for about 6. San Antonio setting up on third down. On the handoff. Wrapped up by Hampton. That's good for about 7 yards. Fourth play of the drive. Davis hands it off, and the tackle will be made by Flynn. They'll lose 1 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. 11 yards to go. QB back to pass. Davis makes the throw. Wrapped up by Hampton. That's good for a gain of 4. Operating out of the pistol. He drops back to pass. Complete. And the defense got him. Tackle made by Williams. Penalty marker on the field. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. They're going to flag the defense for a face mask there. They will accept the penalty. 1st and 10 for the offense. Davis hands it off. And the tackle will be made by Flynn. That gets us to second down. Second down. He's got a target down near the 5-yard line. Batted down and incomplete. 9th play of the drive. Davis back to pass. He makes the reception, and he'll be pulled down immediately. Gain of 9 on the play. 1st and 10 for the offense. He makes the handoff to the left side. And he got him. Tackle made by Johnson. That gets us to second down. San Antonio makes their way to the line here on second down. Davis hands it off, and he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That will be good for about 1. San Antonio sets up on 3rd down. Player in motion. Pitch left to the runner. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play. 1st and 10. Davis hands it off, and the tackle will be made by Flynn. They'll lose 1 on the play. Second down for the offense. 11 yards to go. San Antonio makes their way to the line here on second down. He drops back. Davis tosses it up. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That gets us to 3rd down. The offense coming in for a 2-receiver set. He makes the throw over to the left side of the field, and he misses the target. The offense is going to try for 3 here. The kick is up, and it's good. That score extends San Antonio's lead a bit more. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He'll send this one deep. He'll field the kickoff. And the defender got him down. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Steps into the pocket. And he'll step out around the 20. That will bring up second down. Second down. 3 yards to go. Johnson's back to pass. It's complete to Glover. And he's immediately brought down. A huge gain by the offense. 1st and 10 for the offense. He makes the throw over to the right side. Grabs it. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. 1st and 10. Johnson lets it rip, and the ball is batted down. Second and 10. Johnson's back to pass. The pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 10 to go. Johnson's back to pass. Flings one, and it's knocked away by the defense. And out comes the field goal unit. And Montgomery kicks this one away. And it's good. That score will close the gap a bit. And onto the field comes the kicking team. And Montgomery kicks this one away. The kickoff is fielded. He is picked up and brought down. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Davis back to pass. And he snagged it. And he safely steps out of bounds. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Second play of the drive. Davis back to pass. Flings one. Bush on the reception. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 15. Timeout San Antonio. They'll have 2 remaining. A fresh set of downs for San Antonio. He drops back into the pocket. It's caught. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Williams. Gain of 13. San Antonio calls for a timeout. That will be their second timeout. A fresh set of downs for San Antonio. Davis tosses it up. He pulls it in. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Williams. Gain of 18 on the play. Timeout San Antonio. That will be their third and final timeout. First down and goal for the offense. Davis, San Antonio finds the end zone. Touchdown. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. The kicking team sets up for the extra point. The kick is up. And the kick is good. That score extends San Antonio's lead a bit more. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He'll send this one deep. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. Johnson's back to pass. Makes the throw to the middle of the field. Mason with the reception. And he's brought to the turf. Gain of 17. And the offense will call a timeout here. That will be their first of the half. Second play of the drive. Johnson's back to pass. Finds a receiver. And it's picked off by the defense. And he is tackled. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Davis hands it off. The tackle is made. That brings up second down. That brings us to the end of the second quarter. San Antonio with a commanding lead so far. The offense lines up to kick it off. Montgomery with the kick. He'll field the kickoff. And the tackle is made. First and 10 for the offense. Off tackle, he drops the ball, ripped to the ground. That's good for a gain of 4. San Antonio makes their way to the line here on second down. Steps into the pocket. He makes the throw to a wide open receiver, and the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. The defense sets up in a 3-4 set. Davis back to pass. He pulls it in, and the tackle will be made by Flynn. Gain of 13. Fourth play of the drive. Davis hands it off. He's tackled. That will bring up second down. The offense comes in on second down. Hands it to the runner on the right side. Wrapped up, brought down. Tackle by Bradley. Gain of 6 on the play. A fresh set of downs for San Antonio. Outside handoff. Wrapped up by Hampton. Gain of 11. A fresh set of downs for San Antonio. Davis hands it off. He's finally taken down. Gain of 14 on the play. First down and 10 to go. The handoff is made, and the tackle is made. That gets us to second down. A single back set for the offense. He drops back to pass. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. And he's stopped up around the 20. Gain of 1 on the play. A single back set for the offense. Motion right. Davis back to pass. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The offense is set to try a field goal. There's the kick. And it's good. And that score extends San Antonio's lead. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. He catches the kickoff. And down he goes. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Miles takes the handoff. And he is eventually brought down. Gain of 13. Second play of the drive. Johnson's back to pass. Throws a pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Second and 10. Johnson's back to pass. Throws a pass. And he is tackled. Gain of 18 on the play. First and 10. Johnson's back to pass. Throws one. And he is down. That's good for about 7 yards. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. Miles takes the handoff. And he will be brought down by Allen. Gain of 3 on the play. The defense lines up for another third down. They've executed well so far here today. Fake handoff. He'll keep it himself and look to run. He'll be tackled near the 45. Small loss on the play. The punt team takes the field. He makes the punt. This punt will sail out of bounds. San Antonio makes their way up to the line. Davis hands it off. And the tackle will be made by Flynn. That's good for a gain of 4. Second down for the offense. 15 yards to go. Davis back to pass. Looking short for a target. Shakes off the first tackle. And the defense got him. Tackle made by Williams. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. 1st and 10. Davis hands it off. And down he goes. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down. That brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. San Antonio with a commanding lead so far. 2nd down, 15 yards to go. Davis back to pass. Broken tackle. He's going to take the safe route here and throw this one away. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Davis back to pass. Bush on the reception. And the defense got him. Tackle made by Williams. That will be good enough to move the chains. 1st down and 10 to go. Davis hands it off. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Williams. That will be good for about 6. San Antonio makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Davis hands it off. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Lane. That'll go for about 3 yards. 3rd down and short. Pitch to the right side. And the tackle will be made by Flynn. That will bring up 4th down. The offense is set to try a field goal. The kick is up. And it's good. That score extends San Antonio's lead a bit more. Lining up for the kickoff. The kick sails deep. The kickoff is fielded. And he's brought down after taking the kick up near the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Johnson on the handoff. The tackle is made. Loss of 4. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Johnson on the handoff. Black wraps him up for the tackle. Loss of 4. Let's see if the offense changes up their plan here on 3rd down. So far today, they haven't had much success on 3rd down conversions. They'll send a player in motion. Makes the throw over to the left side. It's complete to Glover. And he is down. A huge pickup there by the offense. 1st and 10 for the offense. Johnson's back to pass. He's got a receiver streaking down the sideline. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 2nd down and 10 to go. They'll send a player in motion. Steps into the pocket. And Greer gets the sack. That will bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long for the offense. Dropping back. He tosses one up near the 50. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. 4th down. He steps back to pass. Makes the throw at the sideline. Tipped away and incomplete. And the 4th down conversion comes up short. 1st down and 10 to go. Player in motion. The runner takes the inside handoff. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Bradley. Gain of 6 on the play. San Antonio makes their way to the line here on second down. Davis back to pass. He makes the throw down near the 15. And it's complete to Bowman. And he's immediately brought down. Good enough for a first down. San Antonio makes their way up to the line. Player in motion to the right. He hands it to the runner on the left side. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. That'll go for about 3 yards. Second down. Toss to the left side. Wrapped up by Hampton. Gain of 4 on the play. San Antonio makes their way up to the line. He'll pitch it off to the runner, and he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That's good for about 2. The defense will use a timeout here. That will be their first. The offense is set to try a field goal. It's up, and it sails just inside the uprights. That score extends San Antonio's lead a bit more. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He sends it off. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25. Johnson's back to pass. It's pulled in by Mason. That's the end of that play. That will be good enough to pick up the first down. The offense will use a timeout here. That will be their second of the half. First down and 10 to go. QB back to pass. Complete. And Greer makes the tackle. A nice pickup there by the offense. The offense calls a timeout. That will be their third and final timeout. First and 10. Johnson's back to pass. It's complete to Glover. And he's hit right away and taken down. A huge gain by the offense. First and 10 for the offense. He drops back into the pocket. Tipped away and incomplete. Second and 10. Johnson pulls the... He snags it out of the air. Touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point. It's up. And it's good. They'll recover some ground with that score. They're lining up for a kickoff conversion. It will be 4th and 12 from their own 28. QB back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. They're unable to convert, and the defense will take over. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. And they'll take a knee here to run down the clock. Second down for the offense. And he takes a knee to keep the clock running. The offense comes in on third down. 8 yards to go. And they'll take a knee here to run down the clock. That'll bring things to a close for us today. On behalf of Axis Football, this is Andy McNamara saying goodbye for now.